Welcome back, guys. That has nothing to do with what we're watching today. We're going to be watching Big Hero 6. I love that. We have a Screaming Goat. Got it on Amazon.
I love this.
So we're going to be watching Baymax. Or not Baymax. We're going to be watching Big Hero 6. And I just saw the word Baymax on here. Wow. And we're trying not to read the description. Let me scroll up so we're not reading that. Yeah. But we did quickly see, I have to say, San Francisco. So I guess they're combining Tokyo and San Francisco.
Yes, I guess it sounds like they
cool
are.
That?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. And we just see one image. It has a red background. That's why we're red. And we have a child being held by a big white
marshmallow-looking man.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a creature?
Robot.
Maybe it's a robot. Yeah, maybe it's a robot. Yeah. So I know very little about Big Hero 6. I mean, I have seen probably videos of a costume of him at Disney World. And he's like a really big, like, Pillsbury Doughboy or something. But he's cute. He looks friendly.
Yes, he does.
Do you guys know anything about it?
Nothing at all.
No.
This came out in 2014. And I am going to just bring up this little note here where Big Hero 6 is the first Disney animated film to feature Marvel Comics characters whose parent company was acquired by the Walt Disney Company in 2009. So that is very interesting to me. I will finish saying this one little thing here that says Walt Disney Animation Studios created new software technology to produce the film's animated visuals. So that's interesting. I always love the animation. I love that. So the style, I can see it's a bit stylized. For some reason, the main character, I'm assuming here, reminds me a little bit of like How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know why.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yes, it does.
The features in the mouth and stuff kind of remind me of that. So different company, DreamWorks,
yeah,
but
definitely.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah. So Marvel characters, what's that about?
Yeah.
What do you automatically think of?
Superheroes.
Yeah, that's what I think of too.
Yeah.
And then Big Hero 6, right when I brought this up, Mom had a great question. You asked, did we see the first 5? It's a good question.
I forget about the first
Why 6?
Is that his name? Like in Stranger Things, they have a girl named 11.
Or 6 heroes?
Yeah, that's a good question. Big Hero 6.
Right.
Maybe you came in 6th place. I'm thinking maybe there's
maybe
6 of them.
Maybe we're going to focus on the 6th hero.
Oh, maybe.
With the team.
So this won a recent poll on our Patreon. If you want to check our links below, if you're watching on YouTube or Vimeo. We have polls every Monday. If you want to vote, you can request there. You can request on our YouTube in the comments below as well. We try to look through everything. Patreon's the best place to request things because it's easier to find. Yes. And yeah. So shall we get into this movie?
Yes,
let's go.
All 3 of us are blind to it. Yeah. And we're watching on Disney Plus. Big Hero 6.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't see that coming, did ya?
It's Violet.
I have a robot. I built it myself.
Aw. He's so happy.
He's so cute. I just stared at it.
Whoa.
Maybe it's hard to break. Oh, never mind.
Destroy.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Whoa! What was that?
Oh, it's gonna come out.
I'm loyal.
Whoa. Excellent.
Oh, wow.
This kid's a genius. He's gonna love it.
I want that cat. The flying cat.
That's it. I want to work here.
Give it to me.
Wow, look at him.
Catch.
Ooh, whoa. He was walking
I
fast.
guess so.
Laser-induced plasma?
Oh.
I know, right?
Oh, dude! Ow!
Oh, there he is.
This is what I've been working on.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Physical or emotional? I will scan you. You have been a good boy. Have a lollipop.
I'm not giving up on you.
Ah! What are you doing?
Shake things up.
Breath mint, fresh pair of underpants.
Maybe a little while.
I haven't done
Everybody say hero.
Hero!
They're so supportive.
That's great.
Don't mess it up.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
They do it. Microbots.
Wow, good presentation.
Amazing.
That's good. No, for some reason I don't trust him.
Extraordinary. That's my brother's.
Yeah.
Oh, did you take one?
Uh-huh.
See?
Yeah, that's easy to steal too.
Mhm.
I was just gonna tell you your fly was down for the whole show.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
What?
But Professor Callahan's still in there.
No.
No, no, no.
No.
Oh boy, no.
Oh, that's so sad. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's terrible. Lost his parents. His brother.
Whoops.
You should have made it skinnier so you can get
That's
through.
right.
You have fallen.
Whoops.
On a scale.
Ow, ow.
Oh,
On a
oh,
scale.
oh,
On a scale. Diagnosis? Puberty.
Whoa, what?
Time to shrink now.
Puberty can often be a confusing time for a young adolescent flowering into manhood.
Things attracted to the other microbots.
oh, no, no. Look at him. Oh,
Everyone's beeping at it. I'd be like, what the heck is that? Oh, he's there.
he's on there.
Smart enough to get on
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's right.
Wow. Thief.
Crap, look at all of it.
Someone's making more.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Who's controlling them? Ooh, he has the evil mask on. Bounce.
Yes, he's
Good.
good. Look at him.
Nice hug.
him.
Safety.
Bouncy bounce.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, jeez, look
So
at him.
smart to assess himself.
Oh no, he's running out of battery.
Healthcare.
I like how he's drunk and it's not just like losing battery power.
Just gonna try to go up here. Oh,
Nope.
God, I didn't think so.
Be station to him at least.
You home, sweetie?
You be quiet.
Yeah.
Wee!
Tadashi.
Oh, yeah,
No,
Jennifer.
knows.
yeah,
Like,
no,
where he
no,
slept.
yeah.
Rashi's gone. Now what
Oh,
are you doing?
a hug.
That's cute.
Compassion and physical reassurance.
I'm okay, really. Let's work on your moves.
Flying.
Now
Take the
let's take
Matrix.
care of this.
Oh, that's
This.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
good. Oh, wow.
It's so big!
Ba-la-la-la.
Hey, getting it?
The Matrix.
Cops again? Oh, who's
Who's
that? They're
following?
friends?
Oh, good.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
It's been
for
creepy,
sure.
guys.
Yeah.
Holy mother of Megazon!
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw that down.
We don't know. He's trying to kill us.
Oh, yeah.
Car.
That's a good indication.
Now you do.
Yeah.
Seatbelts save lives. Buckle up every time.
Where are you going, though?
Crap.
Oh,
Nope.
in the water.
no, it's in the water.
Hey, Max, we need
And
assistance.
do your seatbelt.
Welcome home, Master Frederick.
Heathcliff, my man!
I can't judge a book by its cover.
They're on a vacay on the family island. No, we should
Looks
totally
like Stan Lee.
It did!
That's right.
Aw, good Marvel.
Oh, he's warming him up.
Warming
Ooh.
up.
It's like we're gonna be superheroes!
Oh,
Woohoo!
wow, there they are.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
He's ready for
Give
it.
it to me.
Cool.
He's such a good sport.
Oh,
He's like, whatever.
Still working.
Hello.
Focus!
Oh my God.
Okay, he's got to work on a
Oh,
little bit.
wow.
I wasn't terrified of heights.
Oh, my
I
God.
love this. When I was terrified of heights.
Wasabi.
Oh no.
It could be just a bird.
What did I miss?
Fred's Angels.
Fred's Angels.
Fred's
Any
Angels.
sign of him,
His
Baymax?
eyes look like big boobs.
His structure is interfering with my sensor.
Wow.
Robot's broke.
Craze the guy in the
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
here he comes.
Oh,
Wow, big cement.
darn.
Gravity Crush!
Gravity Crush.
Oh,
That's all I know.
Seriously, what's the plan?
She's so fast. Oh, boink.
Oh no.
Oh, goodness. I can see the
no.
fire.
Oh, God.
They can only work their
Oh, darn.
talents together.
Stomp.
Maybe it's Callahan.
Oh.
Professor Callahan?
No.
That's not good. Don't throw it.
This is not what.
That's not what Tadashi wanted. I know you're
He's
hurt,
hurting all
honey,
your
but
friends.
Yes, that's right.
justice. Damn, he got the mask again.
The seventh test.
Ah.
Wait, stop scaring.
Oh my.
Stick him out.
Wait a second. It's a suit.
Yeah.
Hello, sign.
Break it apart.
Green blaze of fury.
I love when they shout their power.
Knife hand. Roundhouse.
So
Hammer
nice.
fist.
It's like so
On his
soothing.
moves.
Good. Now you're gonna fall to your doom.
Oh, Ricky jail.
Flying makes me a better healthcare companion.
That would be awesome.
Watch out!
Oh, no.
He's gonna save him. He's gonna get hurt.
Jesus.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, good, good.
I will always be with you.
Aww. But he has an attachment to his brother. It's like that's hard.
Right, yeah.
Is he just gonna shut down in there too?
He's gonna push him off. Oh,
Last hug.
Oh.
sweet.
La 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 la.
The chip.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Who are we?
Yeah. Big Hero 6.
That's right.
I like them sitting together like that.
Yeah.
So cute.
It was.
That's right, Danny. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
It was.
was, right,
Tadashi
yeah, right.
had so many good friends.
Oh, he
He
really
yes,
did.
he
Real friends, and they knew so much about Hiro without him even knowing anything about them and or his college experience.
That's right.
So it was
Yeah.
great to see that.
It's so nice to
That's
have friends like
Thank
that.
God they had,
Yeah.
he had them.
That's for sure.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they were all so close, and yeah, like they knew so much about his little brother, like showing how close they are,
Yes,
and to be equally excited, you know, to see him and be like, "Oh my God, you must be Hero!" Like I enjoyed that a lot. And after his passing, they stayed close. Like, they became
So
his best
happy about
friends.
that.
Right, and they
Yeah,
just
never
left a little, they did that little video just saying, hey, we're here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
we
That's
we're
good.
not forgetting
Oh my
about
gosh,
you.
Yeah.
Especially having an age
Impressive.
difference. I mean, I know he was only a few years younger, because he wanted to go to college and they were already in that college. But he seems so much younger. But
So
even
much younger, but I
Yeah.
think he was genius status.
yeah, he was
He had
advanced.
to have,
He
yeah.
was
because
advanced.
They were like, come on, you can do this.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
joking with his brother, saying like, "Oh, I don't have to go to college or something because I already know all that stuff," or something,
Yes.
like, kind of
Yeah.
insulting him a bit. But I'm glad his brother was always so positive and wanted to show him something good, and he really was inspired by college and realized like he could do a lot more. I mean, it was incredible with what he came up with the microbots when he was trying to get into the school.
Oh, my gosh, that was
That was
He hated
genius.
everything.
I sure was.
And it wasn't just a random idea. Like, he came up with that idea after the first robot that he made, but he
That's
made him
right.
smaller.
Yes.
Yeah, and how smart was that? And we all automatically focused on Cray and thinking he was the bad guy and he stole the text.
That's right. It wasn't though.
It's great that he was he was innocent in all that.
Yeah.
But it's just so sad that the professor felt that it was okay to start an arson, start a fire, and his brother died because of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Wasn't that such a shock?
It was
too?
a shock
It was a
because
shock, definitely.
Hero was going to do the same thing for his brother, avenge his brother, killing Callahan. So it was never going to stop,
That's right.
him thinking that, his daughter was dead because
Yeah.
of Cray, and it just never will stop if you keep thinking like that.
That's for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, for him to not even care when Hero was all
Big
upset, yelling at
time.
Callahan, saying my brother went in to save you, and he goes, well, he shouldn't have tried, or he didn't even care about
Yeah,
that.
that's
He was just too
ridiculous.
spiteful
Yeah.
and full of grief with himself that he
That's
just didn't
right.
care. He was just too
That's
tunnel
right.
vision about his daughter, which is terrible too. I mean, but it was an accident, and I felt bad for Cray because he was a perfect bad guy in the beginning. He was so suspicious, and I kind of thought to myself, I don't know if he's really the bad guy. 'Cause
Right
he's
away
too in
I
the
said
face.
he's a bad guy.
Yeah, because it would
right
make
from
sense.
that.
It seems
Yeah.
like he would want to be, and we trust Callahan because he seems like a father figure,
Yeah, I
and
thought so. Yeah.
very successful, and the kids love him, and he's inspiring kids and helping kids succeed in this college, and you just think oh my God, people idolize this guy, and him arguing with Cray in the beginning, we immediately just go with Callahan, thinking yeah, he's right. We don't know anything about him.
He's protecting these
Right,
kids.
definitely.
He just wants to gobble up your inventions and make money off of it.
Yeah, so we're taking his side immediately,
That's
not
right,
really
so
knowing
Mm-hmm.
the both of them at all.
And we should have
So-
looked. I mean, Callahan really got angry there. So in hindsight, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so
was
just
too
to
much.
have Tadashi die like that was so freaking sad because even to the end there, I mean, he made this cool nurse robot to help people, and he was so willing, not even thinking about his own life, always wanting to help people no matter what, running back into the fire to save Callahan.
That's right.
He didn't even think twice.
No, I didn't.
He didn't.
You know?
Not at all.
I mean, he was
And-
looking at his brother, but he was conflicted a little bit, but he was going to go right in if he didn't try to stop him right there.
That's right.
And he went in anyways, but it just shows how caring he is.
And you can tell. I mean, he's such a great brother too, and they love their aunt. Everything is really positive. Their
positive.
family, their
Oh, yeah.
upbringing. Yes, they lost their parents, but the upbringing seemed pretty positive, which was really it was beautiful to see that.
Yeah, it was really nice. I love the aunt. She was so great to them.
Yes.
Very loving, very positive too.
Stress
Very
eating.
good, yes.
Don't
Yeah, I know. Joking about that as
You
well.
boys.
Ooh, look, they're standing up. Ooh, and they're
Oh, my
flying.
gosh.
And there is a cutscene.
Fred's house.
He does look like Stanley.
Fred's dad.
Dad,
Is it Stanley?
son,
It is him.
You are ready.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's so cute.
That was cute.
Aww.
Oh, yeah.
And Stanley as Fred's dad.
Oh, my gosh. I saw that.
Oh, that was
good.
great.
That was good.
Oh, I miss
Oh,
Stanley.
wow.
I mean, his
Yes.
mind, he's just so freaking talented, and all the
Yeah.
joy he
Yeah.
gave us throughout the years.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fun
Awesome.
surprise to
Yeah.
see.
Oh,
And leave it
That's
to
nice.
that type of dad to do that secret back, that back room there.
That's right. Secret rooms around the house.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many unique things about this film, and just the technology for one, that was
Yeah.
really cool to see how advanced, how different. It
Oh,
was almost
that's right.
organic with the microbots.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and
Baymax, I love Baymax.
He was so
That's
cute.
He
That's really good.
was.
Oh,
Very
God.
strong, and
Yes,
I
he
like that
was.
concept where they wanted him to be, or his brother wanted him to be softer, kinder, and just having a
That's right,
squishy
yeah.
appearance was cuddly.
to make him more comforting for children to approach
Yes.
him.
Mm-hmm. You could have made a skinnier design because getting around is kind of hard. Squeezing in, you have to have a lot of open room to get through.
For sure.
But it was humorous that way
that
too, and it
was
was more
like that.
adorable. So I enjoyed that, and he could deflate himself, which was
That's
Oh,
a
that
good
was a
thing.
riot when he's going into the warehouse
Oh, my God.
with
Hero
the
was
window.
Oh, yeah, that was-
I know it took forever.
Wait one moment.
At least it didn't sound like farting. It was
Yeah,
just
it's
like the balloon releasing
that's
air.
Hissing.
Yeah, I like Baymax a lot. He was great.
Yes.
And making him a superhero along with the scientists.
That's
the nerdy
right.
people.
Right.
He was part of the Big
Sure
Hero
was.
6.
Mm-hmm.
They love giving hugs.
He loved giving hugs. That was important, right?
That was,
Right.
part
That was
of
very
the
sweet,
healing.
too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I love the nerdy friends just being so excited. I mean, Fred was really the one who was so excited about being a superhero.
Oh,
But they were all
yeah.
on board, really. They
That's
all
right.
supported each other, really. Even though they teased a little bit, they were still like, all right, let's do this. And it was kind
That's
of a
right.
secret dream
I
for
think,
everyone.
I think
I know.
Wasabi was kind of like
I
the
was
most frightened.
Yeah, with those,
Yeah.
I love when he
blades.
screamed.
Yeah. And he wasn't afraid to speak his mind either, which was
No,
good
that's
because
right.
No?
he was like, they were all complicated, even though they kind of had a role to play. He wasn't like, Wasabi wasn't like the nervous Nelly who never spoke up. Like, he was very willing to speak his
That's right,
mind.
that's good.
They all were very kind. Gogo was awesome. She was like so cool. And
Yeah.
I liked her moves, like, skating around
Oh,
on her
definitely,
technology with the wheels. Almost like skateboarding or like rollerblading, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's
but
like blading, yeah,
more
rollerblading
intense.
to the next
That was
level.
great.
And Honey Lemon when she was like almost like a mad scientist, like
Yeah, she was.
With a cute little
Come
purse.
on,
Yeah,
just
that's
so
right.
excited.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Dash
love
of
it.
this.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was adorable. And then
That's
Fred was
right.
so silly, but I enjoyed him the most just because he was goofy. I love TJ Miller. He was funny, and we know him as, I think it's Rough Nut or Tough Nut on How to Train Your Dragon, the brother, the
Yeah,
twin
yeah,
brother, who was
definitely,
always
yeah.
so goofy
Yeah.
and a little airheaded. but
And kudos
great
to
humor.
the butler. What was his Heathcliff
Oh,
or
that was
something?
Yeah, I
He
think so,
was
Heathcliff.
funny.
And he was so good, too. He was positive. Like, there
That's
was
right.
no,
Whatever
like,
you want.
like that.
That's
you
to
know,
Frederick.
no one bringing you down, no like negativity
No.
really. Like he was like, all right, he knows Fred, and he does the fist pump thing, and
Yeah, he got the helicopter.
was trained on, and he was cool. He was still able to do his job
That's right.
with a croissant.
La 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 la.
Oh, you love
That's
that. And
right.
every time Baymax did that. La, 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 la. I mean, very interesting idea with this, too, because I wouldn't have guessed that. I mean, I kind of knew that there was like a robot involved. We saw Baymax before, and I wasn't sure like if he was a robot, like if I didn't think he was a person in the suit, but I wasn't sure what to make of him. But the fact that we started off with this advanced technology and then people became superheroes from that. It's nothing like Iron Man, but I'm just thinking like you have these kids and these nerdy kids, and they become more than just building technology.
Right.
It's like they become like something that people dream of, kids dream of, and being superheroes on top of that was pretty cool.
Right.
And
That was
successful
good.
at it and
Yeah.
surviving.
Wow, that was very good. Yeah.
Did
And
you
they
have
all
a
had
favorite?
different aspects. They all had their different forte, what they really honed in on, and their
Yeah.
expertise, and that's
And pretty
what they made
lethal,
there.
some
That's right.
things. Like
Right?
Wasabi's
Like
tech, like
Gogo's
that was
was-
pretty scary.
It was-
Yeah.
And Gogo was pretty
razors.
lethal too. Yeah, she can like just cut things,
Oh,
no problem.
Right.
And same thing with Wasabi with his laser technology.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had to watch
Lasers
out.
and razors.
And even Fred with his fire coming out of his belly.
Yeah, he had
Yes.
like that fire coming out of his like mouth and the
Yes.
costume, and that was
Yeah.
funny. And he had like superpowers like with
Yeah.
jumping and probably strength or something too.
Yeah.
Like he did some stuff to the suit to make it a super suit, and it
Okay.
was funny that it was just like a big blob monster. So everyone was
3
very
eyes.
unique and
That's right, they were.
specialized,
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed Hero's character. I mean, he went through so much, and he was always a good kid. He was a
Yes,
very
he was.
caring kid. And to have such a trauma in your life, like not only did you lose your parents, like yes, you lost them young, but still, like that's a huge thing. And then losing his brother, like that.
was horrible. Yeah.
Yes, and he had a
really
down
hard.
moment there where he really wanted to kill Callahan.
That's right, he did.
And only through his brother's video did he
That was
realize
good.
that he shouldn't do that. That's not the
Yeah.
right path to take.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he wasn't talking to him, he was talking to Baymax, but he took it as, he's talking to me,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
true. He
His
just
brother was always upbeat,
Mhm.
he
like
was,
that, yeah.
and I'm glad
That
he
was
didn't
a
take
good
that
help
path.
people.
He needed to see
Yeah.
that.
And he
Yeah,
saved Callahan's daughter too.
That's
so
right.
Abigail,
that-
yeah.
yeah, he saved his
Wow.
daughter. So
I'm glad that she was
That's
still
right.
alive, and
yeah,
we didn't really get to see his reaction after that. But
No.
him being arrested, I mean, it's fitting.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I wish like we could see. He did seem defeated there, like
Yeah.
guilty.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe he'll learn from this. Like,
Yeah,
you
he'll
can't
feel
just,
really, really bad in jail for a long time.
That's right. You will be.
you know, trying to kill the guy we thought was a bad guy,
Mm-hmm.
and Cray was not. You know, he was innocent in that. It was an
It
accident.
was,
Like, he
and
was
you know
fully
what?
Sorry.
People sign up for that. I mean, as you know, everyone signs up for. They know the challenge, and they know it's experiments, and that's
Oh, that's right.
you know
That's,
when you do something like that, you know you are knowledgeable of what may happen. It
Mm-hmm.
may not.
Gotta sign a
succeed.
waiver.
That's right.
That's
Sign
right.
that waiver.
Yeah.
Sometimes
but yeah.
it's not what it seems.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out.
I mean, there's always
Sometimes-
risks involved, and you don't know. And I mean, it was sad, but thank God she survived it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a miracle, really. I mean, you have this new tech it's like it's a portal going to whatever dimension that is,
Yeah.
and brings you back
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
and you're
Yes.
doing like objects, and she's probably the first organic living thing going through.
That's right.
Mhm.
So it's a huge risk, and for him to. I mean, he probably had his worries, but to really think it's going to succeed too. I mean, thank goodness she came back. I love that
That's
moral.
right,
I love
that's good,
that happy ending, I should say.
Yes.
And you know, just the bond between Hero and Baymax, that was adorable.
Baymax
Isn't it?
sacrificed himself.
He did,
Yeah, that
but
was sad.
But the chip was in that.
That's a
right.
soul.
That was so
that
good.
was
That was really,
fantastic.
Yeah.
That was
The
good.
only nitpick I had there, which is not a big deal, is the fact that he had it in his fist. So it was already outside of him. So Hero's saying, I'm satisfied with my care. Like, it wasn't in him anymore to
Right.
finally execute and push that away.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, maybe there was another part of him still,
Maybe
like,
he
alive.
quickly ejected it.
Yeah.
To
Who
still
knows?
do that. Or maybe ejected, like, boop, 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 like, right
Yeah.
when you get the move or something, maybe. But, yeah, that was a
Transported to
really
his
good
arm.
moment.
That
I'm
was
happy he
good.
was able to have the chip still.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
rebuilt him.
Definitely,
Fantastic, yeah.
That's
And he
good.
really didn't. He didn't really tweak it too much, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the size of. The size of Baymax, he was still a little chunky.
That's right.
And they kept him the same shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how he had the 4 slots in his heart, we'll say, where, you know, he had the original one that made him Baymax, the nurse code, and then he had the other one to make him like a superhero, all the,
Yes.
you know,
And
fighting
there's 2
moves.
left over.
And he had 2 left over, so maybe he'll download more fighting moves and
Oh,
something
maybe,
else.
yeah,
Who knows?
that's
But
right.
I'm curious if
Yeah.
they're going to do a second one. But I see something else here, which is probably a show or something. The show came out
the
of it.
series,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's pretty
Wow.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really thought it was
It
enjoyable.
was good. Very good.
Do you guys have a favorite character out of the 6? Because we have the 5 humans and then Baymax.
I like Baymax.
Mhm.
I just like.
Baymax
Yeah,
was
Baymax
great.
is-
I love Go-Go
Yeah, it's,
and Honey Lemon. They were all great.
they were good. They were
And
all
Fred was
good.
hilarious.
Yeah, Fred, I like Fred. He's like the funniest to me. But
That's
I
right.
like Hero too. I think he
Yeah.
was really well developed
Mhm.
and the emotions I felt with him,
Yes.
what he was going through.
Yeah.
And I love the aunt. I thought she was crazy. I
Yeah,
know I
she
didn't
was
say,
really good,
I just said
yeah.
Heroes, but I like her
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, she was good.
And Wasabi was fun.
Yeah.
She reminded
Oh,
me
okay.
like an Aunt May, you know, very positive.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Mm-hmm.
She was even more positive.
Positive,
Just like,
yeah.
oh, you know.
Yeah, and like a
I'm here
single
for
mom, you know. I mean,
right.
Aunt May when she lost spoilers
Mhm.
for Spider-Man, but lost Uncle Ben. You know, like
Mhm.
she was a single mom
Yes.
for a while,
That's right.
and here we have Cass like that too. So, and she's running a business on top of that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's for
know
sure.
it.
Mhm.
Wow.
I love how someone who's single doesn't have kids because like that's how I am with cats. Like they always have cats. But I just love it. Yeah, and her cat was cute. And that funny moment too with Baymax, like what did he say, like fuzzy baby or furry baby
Yes,
or something?
furry
Yes,
baby.
furry baby.
Yeah, so like all the different aspects of Baymax was fun, especially like when he was drained of power, he
Yeah.
would be drunk.
He was like
that
drunk.
was
That's right.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was
Oh,
like
yeah.
just slow. Like it had to be funny.
Whisper.
So ooh, like he's trying to like copy what his friend's saying, but he's saying it too loud and
That's right.
obnoxious, and then falling over like a
Oh,
drunk,
my
and yeah,
God.
so that was pretty entertaining.
Oh, God.
Very good. I love
was
their
good.
friendship in this.
No, you too.
Yeah,
Very
I
much
loved
so.
Tadashi's
Mhm.
friends really sticking by him and just really supporting him and telling him when he's
That's
wrong.
right, yeah.
You know, when he was wrong with Callahan.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
Wasabi had no problem saying, you know, we didn't sign up for this. This isn't right.
Yeah. And another major thing that I really did like about this was the mix of Tokyo and San Francisco. I thought that was like really
that
well
was
done.
So cool.
Because it's just how I relate to things with anime, because it just had that feel to me, and all the action scenes were just so intense, but just like everywhere you looked, the decor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had all kinds of
Restaurants,
things
yeah.
I would see, like, you know, like you would see in Japan or something. Like, I just love that mix. Then you have the trolleys and stuff going by
Right.
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And there's
The big hills, the steep
yes,
hills.
their hills. They're famous for that. Yep.
Sure are. Wow.
I always wanted to go there.
And the Golden Gate Bridge. Yes, you
Yes.
guys went. Yeah. I've never been to California, which is sad to say.
We've been to
'cause
California,
I
but
don't
not to San
travel
Francisco.
much.
I'd
Yeah.
love to go
We
to
didn't go
San
on a
Francisco.
trolley.
Yeah, I mean, there would be a lot of things I'd want to try if we ever
Yeah.
go, or I ever go.
Yeah.
Someday.
That'd be cool. Someday on the bucket list, right?
That's right.
So let us know what you thought of this movie, guys. I'm really
Yeah, it was
curious.
really good.
Thank you for voting on this.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you
Mm-hmm.
very
And
much. I enjoyed
yeah,
it.
I'm really happy too. It's I've very much enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Fuzzy baby. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Are you satisfied with your care?
Yes, I am satisfied with my
I
care.
do.